what's the timeline for another round of stimulus checks? The Senate returns today. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell has said his office has been working for weeks with Treasury Secretary Steve MNUCHIN on one last stimulus package proposal. Another round of direct payments to Americans could be in the mix. When senators return, McConnell said they will start discussing and debating that plan. Now, things need to move fast, though, because the Senate has another month-long recess coming up. Congress will have just 3 weeks to discuss, negotiate, and pass yet another stimulus package by August 7th. That's the last day the Senate is scheduled to be in session before its break. Now, if Congress can't come to an agreement before then, lawmakers will have to wait until after Labor Day for another shot at passing a coronavirus relief bill. Now, there's also a chance millions of Americans may not be eligible for another stimulus check. McConnell has suggested payments for just those making less than $40,000 a year. But House Speaker Nancy Pelosi has pushed back on making that the cutoff. For now, nothing is certain until another stimulus package is proposed and voted on.